Good morning, everyone. It's Eric with His and Hers HHQ. I've got a brief update, so it's going to be, a second update on the Terry Thacker build, and we'll take a look at the truck here in just a moment. Stay tuned after the video. Maybe you'll catch something funny. So here in just a second, we're going to get turned around and take a look, and I'll discuss where I'm at and where I'm going. Hang on. And okay, we're back. So essentially, this is what I'm going for. This here's a flat army green Rust-Oleum, the camouflage. Now, where I'm actually going with this, I'm not going to do it as like army green, like an army truck. There's going to be like all the fender flares are going to be flat black. The bumper, the grill, all of that's going to be flat black. But oddly enough, I got inspiration looking at a handful of newer trucks that were still sitting on the lot, going by the Toyota dealership. And they had two Tundras out there. One was kind of, well, the army green with a bunch of flat black, and I missed a spot. Anyway, it was army green with a lot of the flat black, but of course it had a nice clear coat on it and was nice and shiny, except for all the accoutrements. And then they had another one that was kind of ghost gray, or like a battleship gray, and same thing, like all the accoutrements were flat black, but it was a military color there, ghost gray or flat gray, but it was battleship gray or ghost gray, but it was all shiny with a really nice clear coat. So that's what I finally decided to go with. I have a few things here that I really want to get to, some of these extra parts, because doing a little bit of research into this kit, I know it was one of the kits that it was back in the day was Judge McCormick's truck from Hardcastle and McCormick. And I thought that was pretty cool, so that's where a lot of these extra parts come from. And it really escapes me at the moment, but there was another TV or movie truck that this kit was based off of. And so a lot of these parts or extra parts in here actually belong to either the Hardcastle and McCormick truck or that other truck. And I'm looking at it going, I really want to get as much of this integrated as possible, kind of the rough and tumble truck. I know I was going like maybe a Baja-ish kind of truck, so sticking with that in mind, with kind of the rugged toughness, of course, of the late 70s, early 80s pickup trucks, that's what I'm going for. I'll do a tan brown interior, kind of like an actual army truck, because back in the day when I actually started in the army, I did drive a handful of Humvees, but we had all the pickups and Blazers, which we call cut V's. Pardon me. And they had that dark brown leather interior. So I'm not thinking the dark brown, but lightish brown, tan look. And it's one of those things that I think it'd be really cool to get into something like that. With this particular color scheme, what I'm looking at here with Terry's decals is putting the nurse and the Red Cross on the doors, and then integrating the 56 somewhere up here, the smaller 56s up here, and we'll get senior like up under the door window, like you might do for a race car or truck, something like that, or even a military vehicle. And when it comes to the tailgate, I'm going to obliterate the Chevrolet so I can use Kiss My Ass. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with this, what I'm thinking, or where my mindset's going. I'm going to open up the grill here in the next day or two, which of course we know that's kind of a lengthy process, you know, careful, lengthy process, but I'm going to open that up. I've started this on the roll bar, started cleaning it up. What I want to do is get it cleaned up, and then I'm going to modify it slightly. I'm going to put a plate, a solid metal plate, and I say metal, you know, quotations there, put a solid plate so it's, you know, in between the roll bar and the rear window there. And that's where the In Memory of Terry Thacker is going to go. I'm trying to decide. I want to use and it's not, oh, here it is. I want to use the jerry can here, but I'm not sure exactly if I want to use this, which the bracket for it actually would cover that, and I don't want to cover the Kiss My Ass. So I'm debating how I want to do this. I've got some modifications to it. Once it's assembled, I'm going to get rid of this little holder here and actually make it something more realistic. Get rid of the straps there and get it all opened up and looking better. And then just like I did with the MASH Jeep. But I want to get all that sorted and in there. Maybe put, I don't know, something with that, kind of something senior-ish, you know, to, I want to feel it. That's what it is. But otherwise, like these here oddball parts here, here's your front bumper. You're supposed to be able, or should be able, to integrate this here and have it work, but it's one of those things without the actual mounting holes in the bumper. Now I'm going to have to play a little bit of catch up and figure out precisely where this needs to mount so that the headlights are exposed properly. And even though these here are supposed to be two separate pieces, like this one's supposed to go on either by itself, or you can do this one, I want to try to integrate these two together, because I've actually seen the bumpers, the brush guards, much like this. So I want to try to get that kind of integrated and going too. Basically everything up here is either sorted and or situated for prime and paint. I've got to get to work on all of the engine bay stuff. But yeah, I'm liking the way this here is going. I have to decide which headers I'm going to, or exhaust headers I'm going to use, either the manifold or the headers, and figure out which exhaust I'm actually going to use. But this actually is going together pretty well. And this here was just a mock-up. It was a test fit. I wanted to see how well it looks, and actually like the way this, this comes together. It's But anyway, I've got one more coat of the paint to do on this because I've gone over this a couple of times with some 1200 and 3000 grit sandpaper. I want to make sure there's a little bit more taken care of, get rid of some of the orange peel, and then hit it one more time with that. And then once that's done, I'm going to mask off the fender flares, give it its gloss clear coat, and yeah, start doing a little bit of rubbing compound, see what I can do to bring out the shine, and then get the flat black on the fender flares, and everything should really start coming together pretty quickly. Uh, so yeah, that's where I'm at. This here has been a quick update, and if you've made it this far, you will not be disappointed. We got a couple of bloopers, and we're going to show those at the end. So stick around. This here's a update on the Terry Thacker build. I'm Eric with His and Hers HHQ. If you haven't yet, head on over to Facebook and follow us at His and Hers Hobby Headquarters. Take a moment, like, subscribe, share the content, share the love of scale model building. It truly is a medium limited only by your imagination. You build for you. And as always, take a moment, comment below. It's one of those things, we all very much appreciate the support, and I know I really do appreciate it. All my old subscribers and new subscribers, I want to say thank you, and I hope you stick around and look for more content. I've got a lot more builds to go. As a matter of fact, I've got another one of these sod busters, and I'm going to do well, every time I see this truck, I picture Patrick Swayze's truck in Red Dawn, and that's what I'm going for. So, yeah, I really do appreciate it. I'm Eric. Have a good day. Good morning, everyone. It's Eric with His and Hers HHQ. Just a brief update, or